Hello.
Hey guys,
Hi
welcome
guys.
back to my channel. I am here with my mom.
Hello.
And today we are going to be talking about the benefits of writing.
It's very good
Yes.
because Steven is
Actually,
doing-
I'm writing a story.
how many chapters have you done?
I have done 14 so far.
14 chapters so far. It's very good writing, but we need to know about the benefit of it. And then I think next year Steven will publish his writing. So excited. Okay, Steven, can you talk about the benefit for writing right now?
Okay, I will actually tell you 13 benefits of writing because there's probably much more benefits than that because like in my benefits of speech video, there was much more benefits of speech than just that.
I'll leave you here, okay?
Yeah, okay, thank you. 11 or so benefits. Alrighty, let's start with number 1. Increases career opportunities. So when you're writing your story like me, or your novel, or just in your regular old diary, you increase your writing skills, and you might want to look forward to being a writer because like Jim K, wait no, that's the author of Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, she made a living off just writing books, and she actually enjoyed it and made many other series of books. And personally, I am a big fan of Harry Potter, and I like to read her and his, because there's Jim K, which is the illustrator, books to help me gain knowledge of how to write a book for my own story. So I like to learn off of them. Alright, number 2, develops thought process. There's 3 levels of thought process: low, medium, and fast. So low is pretty slow. You really don't want to go to the low thought process unless you are a young kid around 5 4th, because you're probably still learning the alphabets. And medium is when you start to get older. And number 3, which is the highest, you're gonna want to go through the faster thought process. So I would say I'm around the middle of medium fast, because I am still writing my story. I'm trying to get it done by the next year, and I'm trying to do 200 pages too. Austin here. Whew. I don't know about him, honestly. He switches, honestly. And then, it's when you write your story, you need to think a lot. So it will increase your thought process to number 3, which is the highest and fastest thought process. So, let's go to number 3. Well, not number 3 of the thought process, but number 3 of the benefits. Number 3, gain blogging experience. Blogging is like when you post basically anything, or a story or anything onto, take for example, like Twitter or Facebook, and you share them, your adventures, your story, or whatever, honestly. And you gain blogging experience because when you write a story and then publish it, you're technically blogging because you're telling everybody, almost everybody who reads your books. Well, almost everybody, because only the people who read your books will know it. You're blogging because you're telling everybody who's read your books your stories. So, yes, you will gain blogging experience by doing that. Let's go to number 4. Good for your health. Health by thought process, brain strength. It also strengthens your hands here. So and your fingers. I'm typing on the computer, but some might write on paper. I sometimes do that, and then I put it into the computer. So I do both, and they both strengthen my fingers and my hand, because when you're writing, you move your wrist a little bit, and when you type, you move your wrist, your arms, and your fingers. So yes, it's good for your health. It exercises your fingers because, well, you already use your fingers and stuff for a lot of things like grabbing. So I'd be grabbing this iPad right now, and or I'd be grabbing this books or whatever. And I love reading books, and I actually enjoy doing my stories. So I've basically read almost all of these books on this bookshelf, and we got a second bookshelf because that's how much I love reading. So okay, let's go to number 5. Broadens knowledge. So it broadens your knowledge, and it just teaches you new words, teaches you the meaning of those new words, and it just helps you think more. It strengthens your thought process and strengthens your brain and memory and stuff. So it just broadens your knowledge. And number 6, widens your vocabulary. So broadens your knowledge is part of widens vocabulary. And it widens your vocabulary because, like instead of broadens knowledge, you learn new words. Because if you're typing on a computer and you accidentally spell a word wrong, and this computer either corrects it or it doesn't correct it, and you tap with 2 fingers, it shows you all these different other words that might be your guess. And then if you get a correct word but you don't know what it means, or you just read it off another book and you don't know what it means, you can just double click with 2 fingers again, and it should say all these other stuff like speech or stuff, but it should also say look up, take for example blah blah blah, or take for look up knowledge. So that's an easy word. Almost everybody should know it. And but if you don't know what it means, you don't know what a word means, then it should say look up knowledge or whatever word you don't know, and then when you press on look up blah blah blah, whatever word, then it shows you the different meanings or just one meaning, because usually some words have one meaning while other words have many other meanings. I can't guess of a word because I'm trying to get through this video right now and trying to fit it all into this video. So I won't name any, but yeah, I should show you the meanings. Okay, number 7, improves concentration. Like I said in Broden's knowledge, it improves your concentration because, well, you concentrate on your story, you're going to think what makes your story actually flash. So I actually gained a lot of concentration while writing my story because I'm trying to think of what can make my story flash. And not like the superhero flash or the flash of lightning, but make it pop, make it exciting, make it cool and romantic and all this. I'm actually writing a fantasy story, so yeah. Sorry for acting like I'm talking to somebody, but it is about fantasy, so I concentrate a lot when I do my story. Number 8, increases productivity. So productivity is not like Raisin Bran. I think that's the name of the cereal. I don't really remember. Raisin Bran. Raisin Grain. Sorry, Raisin Grain. Not that kind of product like you get in a supermarket, like eggs or something. But actually your product of your story. So it's gonna be how good your story is, or how your story is really popping, and that's the product. That's what the product means. In this video, in this benefit stuff. Okay, 9. Uses your imagination. Like I said, I am doing a fantasy story, and in fantasy stories, you can you got all these bees, fantasy bees, like hippogriffs, which is a half horse, half I think it was eagle or falcon, and then you've got the Hydra, which is a many-headed snake monster, which is also actually a real animal, some little bacteria thing, and it's an undying animal, the Hydra, the fantasy Hydra. But the real Hydra is actually also undying because it cheats death by having all these different cells that we do have those cells too. I forgot what they're called because I haven't studied Hydra in a while. But they make you live longer, but when you get older, those cells start to die. But in the Hydra, those cells actually copy themselves and make new ones, so they just cheat death and they cheat aging. So if you cut one in half, they will actually make two. Kind of like a worm. Some worms do that. And yeah. Number 10, strengthens confidence. If you guys have watched my benefits of speech video, then you've heard of the word confidence before, because confidence, you need a lot of confidence in your life, because if you don't have confidence, then you'll be staying in the shadows while most other people will be staying in the light. Number 11, social connections and talking points. Again, if you guys watched my speech video, then you've heard of social connections, because that was one of the benefits. Because when social connections are like your friends, your family, those are also social connections. Your boss, your friends, if you're friends with the boss, but mostly just friends. So it makes social connections because you're making connections, you're socially making connections with somebody, which is aka just friends. And I actually have a lot of friends. Number, 12, aids the healing process. So it aids the healing process, not like, for example, when you get a cut, but but it actually aids on like your knowledge, your growth, and all that. When humans are born, they are born sick, injured, whatever you want to call it. But I don't mean injured by like broken or fractured bones or anything, not kind of like that stuff. Or they're born with a cold or flu or anything. But what I mean is that they're born weak. Almost every other animal is born weak. But when we start to grow, then we start to grow bigger, taller, and stronger. So, same thing with me. I used to be super weak. Now I am pretty strong now, actually. Not too judge myself. But, animals like lions, they're born weak. They are born helpless. Same thing with some birds like sparrows. They're born completely helpless, and then when they grow, they learn how to fly, and then they learn to be stronger and to evade escaping predators. Because if a bird is born with nobody to help them, then they can't fly, and they can't tell which is a predator or which is food that's not poisonous or all that and stuff like that. So yeah. Number 13. Last but not least, enhances happiness. When you publish a successful story, then it of course happens you. Not happens. It makes you happy, because why wouldn't you be happy when you're successful? I don't know. Because I definitely would. And it enhances happiness because, well, you were happy because you got a successful story and stuff. and you're happy about how your story sounds and all this. And I am overall happy with my story. I'm trying to get that published by next year. So that is the last benefit. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you did, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.